What's up, everyone? Here we are, live in the second round of the playoffs for the first time. Just about 4 minutes before the Leafs and the Panthers get started for the third period of what has been a blowout so far. I'm Russ Holiday. This is Nothing is Perfect. We're doing something a little different than we normally do. We try and cover whole games, but you know, that day job got in the way. I had to run the other bar instead of this bar. And all of a sudden, I can't do the whole game. But we are getting the third period tonight. So, what's going to happen tonight on Nothing is Perfect? First off, we're going to say hello to all the beautiful people who are already in chat, waiting for the third period to get started. We're going to watch the third period of the Panthers versus the Maple Leafs, the other team that's playing. Once the game is over, barring overtime, we'll hop right into a review of the draft lottery. I did just see Fatality Fisherman showing up. He's pretty excited. I wonder why. So yeah, we'll have a quick review of the draft lottery. Then we're going to bring Dustin Boydell on. He's going to come onto the show. And we're going to chat about a number of different Canucks-related topics. And some other world hockey stuff. And it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. So get ready, because that's what we're going to do tonight. So let's quickly go and say hello. You guys were all here before the computer got turned on today. So let's see. Calvin99 Charlie had the first comment of the day. Probably going to be the first time we are all going to be cheering for the same team. Laugh out loud. And then Zach shows up and is like, nah, 1-0 Maple Leafs, go. And then Jazz is like, go. And then Jazz using the new custom emoji, which is Finn on a surfboard, starting the wave. And then Zach says 3-1 Leafs. And then in Pick Fetty We Trust says, go. And then in Pick Fetty We Trust says, this is Canada's year. And then Zach says, go. And then Zach says 4-1. And then in Pick Fetty We Trust says decline. The Leafs are declining the Panthers. And then he also says, I love the fact that the Maple Leafs are sponsored by milk and Oreos. That's pretty good. Yep. Good stuff. And then here's a goal from Zach. And there's the 4-1. So that, and here's the Leafs are declining the Panthers. Look at that. And there's me saying, boy, oh boy, here we go. And then Major Dow, or Minor Dow, shows up, demoted himself. Leaf crushing in game 1. Welcome, Minor Dow. Nice to see you. He says, is this the year the Leafs go all the way? Question mark. You never know. And then Brutality Blood. He shows up and he's like, we may have a bad game. Never count us out. Yep. We've been watching playoff hockey for a while now. We know that chaos is just around the corner. Brutality Blood, your team is not out. We know that. So that's why I said barring overtime, because you never know. Because Stolarz is actually out of the game now. It looks like Stolarz, the amazing goaltender for the Toronto Maple Leafs, who's been playing really well, may have a concussion. In Pick Fetty We Trust, Panthers are looking like tabby cats. Brutality Blood says, we can still win the game. Because I'm Brutality Blood. Maybe one. Says in Pick Fetty We Trust. Panthers have in 5. I have. Brutality Blood. Emperor King. I'm chilling. Yep. Emperor King cheering for the Atlanta Thrashers. I love it. The throwback to that teal jersey. The Atlanta Thrashers. You love to see it. B in the chat. B. There was an imposter in chat the other day. There was another person named B, and they were trying to be you, man. Get it? They were trying to be you. Welcome, B. Nice to see you. We can tell it's you because of the black cock on your profile picture there. Big Mac. Yo, what's shaking, everyone? Big Mac in the house. Minor Dow. Brutality Blood. We are not going to ever count out the Panthers. Yeah. Minor Dow. I say Panthers in 6. And then Brutality Blood says he will. Leafs in 5. Bobby's in the house. Hi. It looks like we're actually about to get underway. So we'll do the old countdown and all that stuff once the period gets underway here. Wall coming into the net. Hoping to be a wall. Icy Chris 1. How's it going, Icy Chris? Hey, dude, I like your setup. Thanks, my dude. Welcome to the stream, Icy Chris. Icy Chris 1. The puck has been dropped. We're underway in the third period. The Toronto Maple Leafs currently losing horribly. I don't even have the score up to date here. What kind of setup am I running here? Everyone liked the 0-0 better, I guess. There's 4-1. All right. So the Toronto Maple Leafs are currently thumping the Panthers. We'll see if the Panthers can have a pushback. Icy Chris 1 saying Leafs in 5. Welcome to the stream, Icy Chris 1. Have you been here before? Or is this your first time here? Imprick Friday with Trust. I don't think the Tabby Cats will win this game. Fair enough. There's still a lot of time. And now the Leafs got their backup goalie in, so craziness may ensue. Brutality blood. Brutality blood. They will tear apart. We tear apart the Lightning. Yeah, fair enough. You guys did smack the Lightning. Fatality Fisherman, let's frickin' go! Winning the draft lottery! Fatality Fisherman, congratulations, buddy. Winning that draft lottery. Can you believe it? 3%, 3.5% chance you guys had? And you guys moved all the way up. Must feel good, eh? Must feel great. I'm not bitter. Hachiko. Guys, my passport finally came in the mail. Canada, here I come. Love, 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 love. Get up here, Hachiko. Get up here. All right, I'll give you guys a countdown. 18, 22, 21, 20. The Panthers have scored! Florida Panthers, early. Not even 2 minutes into the third period, getting to within 2 goals. Pretty standard rush up the ice. All the Leafs are back. There's 5 Leafs backs. Only 3 Panthers in the zone. And they just find that seam, Lundell, putting it in front. One hand on the stick. Oh my goodness. What a play. Number 27 for the Florida Panthers. Getting it past Woll. You got the emergency backup in net or on the bench for the Maple Leafs now. Some random college player or something with the best seat in the house. Wow, Panthers starting quick here. Lusterinen putting it with one hand on his stick past Justin Woll. Whoopsies. Oh, Morgan Riley fired just high over the net. Leafs with a good push back. Maple Leafs collect the puck. Riley in his own zone. Puts the puck up to the blue line. McMahon gets it into the Panthers zone. Panthers pick it up there on the half boards, but then Domi, good effort, comes in on the forecheck. Working in behind the net on Schmidt. Former Canuck Nate Schmidt. With 2 game-winning goals in the Stanley Cup final, or Stanley Cup playoffs so far. And then in Prick Vayutra's Lightning, you played the Tampa Bay Sparklers. Not much of a challenge. Oh, in Prick Freddy, we trust. Barbin out here. Brutality, but still Cup champs. A little 2 teams. Brutality blood. Forsling on the point. Puts it down to the half boards. Ends up going all the way behind the net. McCabe is there. Matthews comes up with it. Puts it off the boards up to Marner. Marner puts it ahead. Nice. Driving to the net. Goes through his man. Gets the puck right back in front of Bobrovsky. But Marner had his stick tied up. Couldn't get a shot off. Reinhart gets it out to center. Dumps it into the Maple Leaf zone. Bunch of Florida Panthers. Good forecheck coming up with the puck, but then they lose it. And then Nyes gets it out to center. He puts it a little bit too much mustard on that one. Goes all the way down the ice. Looks like he was trying to bake a cake. Don't be baking cakes in the third period, Maple Leafs. You need to learn the rules. We're playing hockey. We're not baking. Not too long. Leafs in 1. Fatality Fisherman. Emperor King. Same. I don't care for the playoffs. Just happy with the draft lottery for the Islanders. And then Brutality Blood's like, woo! And Big Hog's like, goal! And Zach's like, no! And then Ajiga says, B, I'm unfortunately American. You're not unfortunate. You're not unfortunate, Hachiko. Don't let anyone tell you that. Another shot. Tip just wide of the net. Jazz. Go, 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 go. Calvin 99 Charlie. Hachiko wishes he was. Laugh out loud. B. I'm so sorry about Hatch. I'm so sorry, Hatch. We still 4-2. We got this, Zachary, says Perfetti. Hachiko, but with one ring, we can change this. Who wants to marry me? I thought you were going to marry Big Hog. And marrying Quinn Hughes wouldn't help you either because he's American as well. Calvin and I, Charlie. I thought Big Hog was going to marry you, Hachiko. Yeah. See, me and Calvin both remember that. Hell nah, I'm not Drake. What? Shot off the side of the net, Lundell. Looking for another spark. Puts it back to the point. Schmidt puts it down low across the zone. Forsling! The Panthers score! Oh my goodness! All of the sudden, the Florida Panthers have made it a 1-goal game with over 15 minutes left to go. Wow, wow. Kachuk with a shot to the front of the net. Rodriguez tips it. Won't makes the save. And then Marchand driving up the boards, puts it back to the point. Schmidt passes over to defend his partner, and he rips it far side top corner over Justin Wohl's shoulder. What a shot. He picked that corner. My goodness. The Maple Leafs have called a timeout. Oh no. Calvin 99 Charlie's just laughing and crying. Emperor King Russell, you know what's great? What's great, Emperor King? Big Hog Hockey. Do you like my PFP? It's me wearing my new Canucks jersey I got from my mom. It's an early birthday present. Now I look like Hachiko. Yeah! Polinskis. Can you believe it? Drake isn't a cup chaser. He's a groomer. Laugh out loud. What? Because he's really well groomed. Like he always keeps his hair and his eyebrows and his beard nicely groomed. Is that what you mean, sir? Big Agagi, I look like Nacho O and Jasmine. Who's Nacho O? That's why Calvin Big Hog is a minor. Yeah, because he's a minor. Big Agagi, bro, fucking autocorrect. Hachiko, Emmanuel, congrats on the Hughes jersey. Oh, snap, you're right. That's Emmanuel. I was so confused. Emmanuel, congratulations, buddy. Look at that. You got a Hughes jersey. That's cool. I like it. Now I look like Hachiko and Jazz. Yep. Go Hughes. Hopes he stays. Yeah, me too. I'm afraid. Thanks, Hachiko, says Big Hog Hockey. Emmanuel. Hachiko, Russ, my civil rights are being eroded. It is unfortunate. Yeah, it's brutal, dude. California. You can't even hide in California anymore. Oh! Looks like there's a penalty call. Hooking. Created a turnover, and that's why the refs called it. Wow. Big Hog Hockey, they would only trade Hughes for McDavid. Yeah, Bennett on Tavares, just getting his stick into the stick and gloves. Nothing aggressive, just a bad stick placement. So Bennett's going to sit down for 2 minutes. Leafs go to the power play. The Leafs have had 3 power plays so far tonight, but they have not scored yet. 3 shots and 3 power plays. There's just under 15 minutes, 14:58 left to go in the third period. 2-minute power play. See if this can help the Leafs get their game back on track. What do you think, Zach? Will this help them get back on track? A groomer means a person is between 12 and 18. A cup chaser is the one who for anyone under 11. Another one. Woo! Says Brutality Blood. Brutality Blood. Hachiko. Now, how do you know this, Calvin? Goal, says Emmanuel. Wow, where is Stolars? He's injured. He got hit in the head a few times. And then at some point during the second period, he went and threw up on the bench. And they're like, bro, if you are throwing up as a result of being hit in the head, you need to get out of this game. And yeah, so apparently he took a wrist shot to the face and a elbow to the face. And so, no, says Zach Huchigo. My God, I changed my prediction. Panthers in 1. They're making a comeback, says Big Hog Emmanuel. Calvin Island, because I have a daughter and I need to protect them. So I have to know. Yep. You know that's very valid reason. Good on you, Calvin, says the Chico. Oh, one of the Panthers defenseman's stick has broken. He's now defending without it. His teammates were trying to give him a stick. Oh, Marner down low. Tavares off the boards. Can't get it out, though. The puck fumbled off the boards and fell in the zone. Puck goes off of the discarded stick there. I think it's probably a broken one. Otherwise, somebody would have picked it up by now. Jones in the corner. That's Jones, puts it behind the net. Marner comes out with it, puts it over for Nyes. Nyes puts it out top. Nylander, high slot. Looks over for Marner. Marner skates down the boards on the near side. Goes back into the middle. Drops for Nylander, who skates to the top of the face off top. Puts a pass down low for Nyes. Nyes comes around the back. Now Bobrovsky's lost his stick. Nobody's got a stick. They're going to start playing soccer soon here. And the puck goes all the way down the ice so everyone can get their sticks back. GM Blake is out. F that guy. Yep. It's kind of weird that Luke Robitaille fired Rob Blake. But I wonder how long. This is probably got Luke Robitaille. Has he been the president for longer than Rob Blake was the GM? Do you have any preferences of who you want to be your GM? Bennett with a chance! 2 saves by Wool. Shot from the point. Wool makes a save. He didn't even see it, though. As soon as the power play ends, the Florida Panthers go back to the feeding frenzy. Tipped in front. Tipped wide. Wow, wow. Inprick Fighting Trust. Do you think the Thrashers will win the cup this year? Yes! The Thrashers will win the cup this year. And they will bring the cup back to Winnipeg to celebrate. Reinhardt puts it back into the middle. He shoots it to the front. Wall chops it to the side. Oliver Ekman-Larsson clears it away there. McMahon gets it out to center. Pacioretty up to center, and he chips it in all the way into the Florida zone, and they'll be able to get changed now. That broken stick is still on the ice, sitting all the way back there. Schmidt. There's so many former Canucks defensemen in this game. There's 4. Oh, and the Wall just gave the puck away. Schmidt with a shot. That one goes off a shin pad and wide. Marchand skates into the middle. He shoots it. Wall with a glove save. Right into his glove. He'll cover it up. 4-3. Wow. I hope so. I smell blood. Brutality, blood. Brutality, blood. Brutality, blood. Brutality, blood. Dave DeVilliers. Howdy, y'all. What's up, Dave DeVilliers? You came in at a weird time. I was doing a heavy metal song for a minute there. Emmanuel, hey guys, my birthday's in 2 days. Can you sing me happy birthday? Okay, Emmanuel. I'll tell you what, I'm not going to sing you happy birthday yet because we are going to be live on your birthday. Okay? So we're going to have a doubleheader on your birthday, which is coming up. I'll even show you guys. Let's go have a look. So we're going to have a look, all right? So Emmanuel, this is your birthday, right? Coming up on the 7th, right? May 7th, that's your birthday? We're going to be watching both of these games together. We're going to watch the Panthers and the Maple Leafs and the Stars and the Jets. So, Big Hog Emmanuel, I promise on this day I will sing you happy birthday. Just come into the stream and let me know and we'll sing for you, all right? We're going to be live on your birthday, Emmanuel. Back to the bar. Dave DeVilliers, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Emperor King, I don't know. I'm not a Jets fan. I'm neutral. Jets will win for your birthday, Emmanuel. Yes. Yo, what's up, Big Hog Hockey? The OG Big Hog's back in the house. I see you speak Spanish, Chico. Feliz means happy, and plenos? Complenos? I don't know what it means. 15th overall, says Big Hog Hockey. Big Hog Hockey, Emmanuel. My grandpa is Mexican. I know a bit of Spanish. Dos cerveza, por favor. Dos cerveza, por favor. Otonada. Wait, what? Says Calvin99 Charlie. Big Hog Hockey. Hopefully Canucks draft Malcolm Spence. Do you know it's Malcolm Spence? Why do you want them to draft Malcolm Spence? They're Big Hog. Tell me. Tell me or else. Big Hog Hockey. Hell, well, thanks, Chico. Big Hog Hockey is here. Says in Perfetti we trust. Believe 7-on man rush. 3-on-2. Oh, pass goes down low. No one's there for a shot. Oh, back to the front of the net. Ends up behind the net. That's right. He tries to get in front. That one gets blocked by Jones. Tavares comes out of the corner. Stops on the half board. Spins. Comes back down. Interference there. Like blatant interference. One of the Maple Leafs just fully body checked a Panther. But they were probably not going to call that. Puck bouncing around in the high slot. Marner puts it bouncer in on Bobrovsky. He just lets it go off of him and out. Marner picks it up, puts it down, but it gets intercepted there by Lundell. He falls. Matthews skates in, got a little space. Blocker save by Bobrovsky. Puck out to center. Benoit picks it up, puts it back for Oliver Ekman-Larsson. Puts it up to Matthews all the way at the other blue line. Gets it into the Florida Panthers zone. Pass all the way up to the Leafs line. Tipped in. Panthers are trying now, says Miner down. Perfetti! The Tabby Cats got lucky. So Miner had a kid on my birthday. Did he? Luke fires Rob. Laugh out loud. Oh, good stick. Good stick there. Belinsky's scoring the 3-goal. I can't find my gifted membership. I need help. I thought they had a mutual understanding. I know, right? Got to get that shit written down there, Calvin. Oh. Somebody's lost their helmet. John Croc. The Maple Leafs are going to another power play. They did not show what happened, though. Oh, Mikkola with a hit from behind. They're going to call boarding, I guess. 9:52 left to go in the third period. And when we get back from the commercial break, the Maple Leafs will get another opportunity to score on the power play. They've gone 0 for 4 so far. So maybe fifth time will be the charm. Hachiko, didn't you use your mom's account too? Says Hachiko. Maybe it's under another account, Emmanuel. Yeah, that's probably true. Is this mayhem? Yep. Let's go Leafs. Big Hog Hockey, Emmanuel. Yeah, but that's not on this stream. Didn't someone get scared when you say that, Russ? Brutality blood. Yeah. I can't remember who it was. It might have been Emmanuel. Imperfect Fairy Trust. It's not your B-Day yet. Yeah. Is Panthers first for the playoffs? This is the first game in the second round. They don't really, I mean, what did they win? They won 4-1, right? They only lost one game. So I don't know if they do standings or anything for the playoffs. But yeah, I mean, if they win tonight, they would be, because that would mean they would have more wins than anyone else. But right now, everyone has the same amount of wins because everyone has 4 wins. So I guess it would be how many losses you have. I did all I could for you, Emmanuel. Yeah. It's Emmanuel. Lloyd, he said 2 beers. Yeah, Lloyd, aren't you listening? Lloyd. Lloyd. Are you listening? Can I dos cerveza por favor, Lloyd? Are you back there, bro? Like seriously, like, oh God. Oh, okay. It's fine. You don't have to get me. I already have a drink. I'm fine. And this one doesn't have poison in it because I made it myself. Maple Leafs will have to start their power play from their own zone. 20 seconds already killed off. 4 shots on 4 power plays. So expect 1 shot on this power play. Most people think it's Emmanuel with an E. Riley over for Tavares. He shoots it. That one gets blocked. It looks like Reinhardt chips it all the way down. Wall stops it in the faceoff dot. Florida managed to get a full change. Obsessed with white people trying to speak Spanish. Is that what you are? You're obsessed? I'm very bad at every language, including English. Lloyd doesn't know Spanish, does he? No, I bet you he does. He just doesn't care. Can I get a gifted membership go to someone who's not watching the stream? I think it might be possible. Next time I go on the show, I'm going to do it in full Spanish. Yes! I'm going to ask you questions, and then you can answer in Spanish. No, man, you have to be in the stream to get a membership. In Pick Fair, you trust. At Russ, can Hachiko co-host, please? We'll get Hachiko on for one of these days. Too evil! Too evil! Oh, yeah. Big Hog Hoggy Spence has been compared to a guy like JT Miller and Mark Stone, but his teammates do apparently really like him, so he's a likable person, aka perfect JT Miller. Schmidt, Bobrovsky having a chat after Bobrovsky makes a save off a Riley shot from the point. Oh, it was a Domi shot. .45 seconds left to go on the power play. 8:37 left to go in the third period. 4-3 is the score. Evil. Hachiko. I've been on twice Prickfetti when the Canucks are in LA. Yep. You can still come on whenever you want, Hachiko. You just let me know. I really like Spence's game, so I hope they draft him. Plus, he's Canadian. Nylander bringing it down low, goes in and around behind the net, puts it out front. Shot in front. I think that might actually hit Tavares in front as he was on the ground. Either way, it ended up in Bobrovsky's glove. Fatality Fisherman. I'm curious who's the number 1 for us. We have to see who it is. Projected number 1 pick, NHL. 2025. Apparently it's this guy. Schaefer. Matthews. Nylander with a shot that took like a rainbow path. Marchand in behind the corner. Tries to get it out, but his teammate actually helps him out and gets it all the way down the ice. 15 seconds left to go in the Leafs power play. They're in their own zone though, so they might not get another chance. 8 minutes left to go in the third period. Yeah, this is Schaefer. He's an Erie defenseman. Matthew Schaefer. A defenseman, eh? Do you guys need a defenseman? Back to the bar. Third time's a charm. Matthew Schaefer. Okay, Big Hog. Big Hog knows. Of course, Big Hog knows. He'll go first. Thomas in the chat. Dobby Trevor Linden. Dobby Trevor Linden. Dobby Trevor Linden. Dobby Trevor Linden. Dobby's having a little nap. What do you guys want to see something? I was messing around with Chat GPT. I gotta show you guys this. Yeah. I'm gonna show you guys something. Domi with a shot, glove saved by Bobrovsky, and he'll hang on and get a whistle. Domi with 6 minutes and 50 seconds left to go with a good chance, breakaway, and the save is made by Bobrovsky's glove. All right. Oh, check this out, guys. Oh, no, that's not it. I guess I didn't download it yet. I thought I had. Huh. This is such a cursed image. I was messing around with Chat GPT, and this is what I came up with. What do you guys think? Is that pretty cute? Does it add Dobby in behind me here? Dude, Chat GPT made this. This is the world we live in. I have Schaefer on my team. Laugh out loud. Oh, you got the first overall pick on your team already. You didn't even have to draft him. Hey, y'all. This is Thomas. Welcome, Thomas. In pick fair you trust. Coconuts go. Coconuts go. Coconuts go. Trevor Linden and Calvin 99. It's like trade all my draft picks to mess up and send him back to the CHL. Future Canucks GM Calvin 99 Charlie. Heck yes. 6 minutes and 17 seconds left to go in the third period. Reinhart flips the puck across, back to the front, and then Reinhart gets tripped up going to the net. And McCabe crashes into Wool. Nate Schmidt pinches in. Matthew Nyes on a breakaway, backhander, and the Leafs score! Nate Schmidt with a pinch at the point. No one was back. Nyes got by. Breaks in, puts it top cheese. Looks like the coach is looking at something, but as of right now, the Leafs have taken the lead back. A 2-goal lead with exactly 6 minutes left to go. Reinhart falls into the net. And then Nate Schmidt. Matthew Nyes, backhander, top cheese over the glove of Bobrovsky. Heck yes. What a shot. Right in between the head and the glove, like right here. Right here. Well placed shot. Utah doesn't have a team name. They shouldn't get picks. Fair. I might as well Big Hog. I agree. Yep, they hire me as assistant GM. Fair enough. An assistant to the GM or assistant GM. Calvin 99 Charlie. Then I'll have you play and be the assistant. Laugh out loud. Did the Panthers just score? The whistle went though. The Panthers made it look like they had scored. Whoo! Yeah, so Matthew Nyes for Marner and Chris Tanev, another former Vancouver Canucks defenseman playing tonight. Yeah, Matthew Nyes for Marner and Tanev, and then Nate Schmidt had set up the last goal, former Canucks defenseman. Brad Marchand up to 6 assists in the playoffs. Chris Tanev actually scored earlier. I didn't even see that. So Tanev with a goal and an assist tonight. You don't see a lot of those. And Nylander with the 2 goals to start. Craziness. Yeah, Nylander having a heck of a night. 2 goals and an assist. Wow. Back to the bar. But yeah, that's good. We need a D-man. Perfect. Can you guys give us Bo Horvat back? Deal, says Big Hog Hockey. Minor Dow. Lloyd, there's something floating in my drink. Just wait, it'll dissolve. Next time you guys see the commercial with Keanu Reeves, he's got a Neapolitan ice cream and he's only eating the middle ice cream. Remember, check that out. It's weird. A, Sharks robbed of number 1. Yep. Hey, so guys still get number 2. Patrick Alvin in the house. Oh my goodness. Welcome, Mr. Patrick Alvin, current GM of the Vancouver Canucks. At Chico, what were you saying about me? Question mark. Oh my gosh. Big Hog Hockey says, boo-hoo. Y'all will get miss. And then Hachiko's just like, fuck you, Alvin. Whoa, 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 whoa. And Patrick Alvin's like, Big Hog Hockey, ban this guy. And then Big Hog Hockey's like, okay. And then Hachiko's like, start the wave. Woo, the wave. And Calvin and I the Mr. Clean is in the chat. Laugh out loud. And Zach's also in on the wave. Woo. Sorry, what Alvin says goes. Hachiko's sad. Alvin is on, I have a list of questions for you, says Minor Dow. Shoot, says Patrick Alvin. Yeah, says Zach. Shoot who? Question mark. Panthers take control. Back to the blue line. Shot. Deflects wide. Jones to the net. That one also goes wide. Chip down in behind the net. That one goes all the way around. Comes back up to the half boards. Jones pushes it back down low. Barkov puts it to the corner. Maple Leafs come up with it. Marner off the boards and all the way down the ice. They're going to call that icing, even though the man did the most. Marner's not happy about it. He feels like Seth Jones could have been there. He thinks the ref needs to learn the rules, but guess what, Marner? You need to learn the rules. You're the one who did it. Don't blame everyone else. Look in the mirror. Learn the rules. AI Dobby is cuter than real life Dobby. Oh! Big Hog, he's like, Dobby, Dobby, Dobby. I agree. And she go, what? Laugh out loud, chat GPT. Leafs 3-5. And she goes like, go, 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 go. In pick Freddy, which is like, go, 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 go. And Minor Dad's like, Toronto scored! And Zach's like, go, 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 go. And then Never Tick, Paper's back, and he's like, go, 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 go. And then Calvin INH is like, suck it, cats! And then Alvin's like, boo! And then really nice backhander. It was a really nice backhander. And then Dave DeVilliers is like, nice, is a genius. Go, 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 go. Hi, boo. I think I might trade for Matthew Nyes, says Calvin 99 Charlie. In pick value we trust. I am happy to have 3 teams to cheer for: Toronto, Edmonton, and Winnipeg. Go, Canada, go! Go, Canada, go! Go, Canada, go! Go, Canada, go! Calvin 99 oh, Russ, I have a meme. Tyler Myers on my team. He has 15 points in 20 games. 11 of them are goals. Not sure if you read it before. What the fuck? He's got 15 points in 20 games? And 11 of them are goals? Is he like your number 1 power play unit, bro? What's up with that? Did you put him in as a forward? Tell me you put him as a forward. I need to play NHL and have Tyler Myers play as a forward. 7 goals by the Toronto Maple Leafs defense so far through the playoffs. How'd you go? I missed Tyler Myers. Yeah, me too. And then Minor Dad's like, yeah, I missed the Canucks. And then Patrick Alvin's like, thank God I don't have an answer Minor Dad's questions. Hopefully he doesn't read this. Imperfect Freddy would trust. Why isn't Tyler Myers in the chat? What else does he have to do? He cannot be that busy. He does have kids, man. That's enough to make anyone busy. Zach's like, swear jar. Minor Dow's like, Alvin, unfortunately, for you, I am in fact reading this. I have, due to recent demand, extended the list of questions. No, says Patrick Alvin. Miserable Saber fans. Hey, cousin team. What's up, Buffalo? How's it going, miserable Sabres? How's the weather down there in Buffalo? Do you live in Buffalo, bro? I can't even remember. I just assumed you did. Calvin and each other. Major is being like the news media and saying he has a list and not asking the list. And Zach's like, learn the rules. And Minor Dad's like, learn the rules. And then she goes like, guys, I need to poop so bad, but the bathroom is occupied. Find a just like a garbage can somewhere. Kulikov shoots it just wide. Brad Marchand puts it back to the point. Another shot to the front of that wall makes a save. Leafs pick it up, flip it out to center. Kulikov picks it up in his own zone. Puts it across. Gets it back. Kulikov goes for a skate. Rips it in. Florida moves in on the forecheck. Can't come up with it. Puck rings around the glass and all the way down the ice. Got a good roll on it. Rolling towards Bobrovsky. Good. Says, oh my gosh. That's mean. Kevin and Hachiko, let it flow. Your secret is safe with us. Wall with another save. Oh, Bobrovsky's gone to the net. Nice. Just realized it. Flips it in. Won't be icing. 2:34 left to go in the third period. Barkov with a shot to the net. Blockered away by Wall. Kachuk on the half boards. Waits for the puck to get to him. Goes into the faceoff dot. Puck back to the point. A swing and a miss by the Florida defenseman. The Maple Leafs managed to get it out to center. Reinhart skates it in. Rings it around the boards. Back to the blue line. Jones at the top of the point. Puts it down to the half boards for Reinhart. Reinhart with a shot. That one goes wide. Might have actually hit Bennett in front. Gets stopped behind the net by Carlo. Oh my gosh, what a shot! Bennett with an incredible shot that goes over the shoulder of Wall, and the Florida Panthers keeping things interesting in this last couple minutes of play. My goodness. Florida Panthers make it 5-4. Carlo had a chance to get it out, couldn't. Barkov does a good play, gets it out front. Oh, and it went off Carlo. Bennett cues it up, puts it off, and then it goes off Carlo's stick and over the near side. Short side, top corner. Right off the stick. Carlo fixes that shot, puts it right by Justin Wall. Whoops. If you're a Toronto fan, hashtag hate to see it. Yeah, says Brutality Blood. No, says Zach. Oh my, says Chico. Noted Pickfetti. Amazing goals, says Minor now. Alvin it's not going to be that easy for you. This isn't time for softball. Good. I don't like softball anyways. In Pickfetti we trust. Just go, man. Just go, Hachiko. Nappy Hachiko. Yeah, just poop in a napkin. They just cut to the executive box of the Florida Panthers, and they're just like, just totally understandable. All right, I get to see the goals now. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, no, this is just the ones I've already seen. I've already seen these goals. Third period goals. Whoops. Calvin NHL, he's playing on my second line as a forward. Yes. His stick is so massive, you can deke the goalie. Bro, you did make him a forward. That's awesome. Okay, Bobrovsky's back in the net. Barkov puts it up the boards. Florida skates it out through center, dropping it back in their own zone. Jones takes it back. Bobrovsky's still in his own net. They'll wait till they get control. Seth Jones puts it up. Sam Bennett carries it in, stops on the half boards, puts it back to the point. Reinhart puts it across of the entire zone. Oh, right to the front of that wall. Had it go off him, and then he drops on it. So that'll be a face-off in the zone. Looks like, did Barkov just get high-sticked? Maybe not. But Wall with the stop of play. A minute, 20 seconds left to go in the third period. And the face-off will come down to this. Hachiko, as Nike says, just do it. Tyler Myers is a power forward. Alvin, let's stay there. Interesting, says Alvin. It's right in front of you the whole time, Alvin. Yeah. Oh. Shot goes wide behind the net. Reinhart skates down, puts it into the corner. Back in. Matthews. Marner flips it out to center. Not enough for icing. Not enough to get into the net. Florida picks it up there. Reinhart skates it over to his own blue line. Puts it up. He misses it. Matthews steals it and shoots it wide. He did make it to center first, though, so no icing. 51 seconds left to go in the third period now. Miserable Sabres fans. I live in Buffalo. It's all right. Just cloudy. It fits. Yeah, so I bet you this time of year, you probably get very similar weather to us. It was sunny today, but it was cloudy yesterday. 34 seconds left to go in this third period. Not enough for icing. Bennett in. 24 seconds. Puck up to the blue line. Kept in by Jones. Jones skates down, shoots. That one gets blocked by Marner. Marner's still down. Verhaeghe with a shot. Stopped by Wall down low. Matthews chips it off the boards and out. Florida has to clear out the zone. They may have, but that's going to be it. Just like that. The Maple Leafs hang on. They hang on. Just barely. Taking game win at home. Unfortunate circumstances. Your backup goalie coming in and having to play, but my goodness. I'd laugh so hard if that was Alvin. Laugh out loud. Minor out. Tyler Myers is the next Kachuk. Alvin, you just have to close your eyes and see it. Patrick Alvin. I love Niels Hoglander so much. I'm thinking about extending him 15 years for $200 million. I mean, are you sure you're Patrick Alvin or are you Jim Benning? How'd you go? Good choice, Alvin. Minor out. Smart choice, Alvin. Patrick Alvin. I know. I'm smart. And then in pick value, which has $250 million would guarantee he accepts. Just saying. Yeah. Bang! Says Big Hog. Go, 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 go. In pick value, which has the Tabbies are grumpy. Let them outside, but watch out for cars. Okay. Calvin and Charlie. Seeing Tyler Myers playing as a forward would be awesome to see. You rarely see tall players playing offensive. Michael Rasmussen, Valerie Nishushkin, Matthew Nyes. Who else is tall and plays forward? Emperor King. Miserable Sabres fan. Makes sense. In pick for you, Big Buff did, but he's mostly D-man. Leafs win, says Zach. Yep, 1-0. Guess we can update that. Leafs lead series 1-0. I would cheer for Maple Leafs where I live. It's hostile. Laugh out loud. Let's go Leafs in 2, says Ichigo. Calvin Inish says, GG, easy game. Give them the cup. Go Leaf. Boo. In Brick Bear says, good game, brutality, blood. Leafs for fuck's sakes. Maybe this year, the Leafs year. In Brick Bear says, Jets and Leafs in the final. Make Bettman change the divisions to ensure never happen again. Patrick Irving, I'm not Jim Benning, Russ. I'm offended you would ever say that. Please apologize. No! What do you want me to do? This is my stream. You come into my stream and tell me what to say? With my face? How about I rub your head for you? I'll shine it up good. Canadian teams cannot win. American teams won't watch. Americans won't watch. Yeah, that is true. Good game, says Zach. Hey guys, says Bobby. OVE Capitals fans 8. My team tomorrow morning. Now we're watching the draft lottery. Well, we're not watching the draft lottery. We're just going to talk about the draft lottery. So lottery was earlier. Yeah. And I can't show you the footage because remember the other day when I showed you the clip about the draft lottery and it was like, oh yeah, here, I'll show you the clip about the draft lottery. They were like, you can't show that. You're getting demonetized. And I was like, all right, that's not fair, but you know, it is what it is. So, and it was what it was. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys the results of the draft lottery, and then we're going to get Dustin Boydell on here, all right? That's what we're going to do, Calvin. Oh, okay. 15th pick. Yeah, true. I own the city of Vancouver. I will get you thrown out. Well, good thing I live in Surrey. Huh? Mr. Clean Wannabe? What? All right. So let's start off. Here we go. I'll show you this. All right, so final score, yeah, there it is, 5-4. Panthers take it. But let's have a look first. So this is what the deal is going into the draft lottery today. So these are the numbers, right? The San Jose Sharks with an 18.5% chance. Chicago 13.5, 11.5 for Nashville. Da 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 da. The Canucks have a 0.5% chance. And let's just count this down too. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So if it was just like by where you finished, we would draft 15th overall. Okay? So, what actually happened today? Well, there's the giveaway. The Islanders win the NHL draft for the first time since 2009. Oh, for the first time since 2009? Why you gotta word it like that? Well, that's what happened. So, if you remember on this list, the Islanders, Islanders fan, where you at? Only had a 3.5% chance to win the draft lottery. But when it all came out, they ended up winning. So they will draft number 1 overall. The New York Islanders have the number 1 pick. The Islanders had a 3.5%. Had the 10th best chances to win the draft lottery. Would pick number 1 for the first time, for the 5th time. Right? This will be their 5th time picking number 1 overall. The dramatic ending to gaining the number 1 pick came in the last 4 ball sequence of the first draw. The Islanders needed number 13 and got it. This is incredible. I guess it's lucky number 13, says Islanders director of pro scouting, Ken Morrow. So how did everything shake out? The San Jose Sharks, who had 18.5%, had the best chance of winning the draft lottery, had the number 2 pick. The Chicago Blackhawks get the number 3. The Utah Hockey Club gets the number 4. So all those still stay the same. Let's see if they got it here. Yeah. So here's the official draft order. So these didn't change. Yeah. Pretty much not a lot of movement. This is the main movement. The other one that didn't move, bam. Look at that. Vancouver Canucks, if we just went by standings, would have gotten 15th overall. Guess what? We didn't move anywhere. We're still 15th. So we'll take it as a win, because we didn't move down. But the Vancouver Canucks will be drafting 15th overall. The New York Islanders now all of a sudden looking to draft. So, Fatality Fisherman, where you at? Midnight Solar. Hey, Russell, what's up, Midnight Solar? How's it going, friend? Nice to see you. What happens when the team is sold, Alvin? My team tomorrow, says OV Capitals fan. What's up, OVE? How's it going, brother? I will still own it. Good luck, says Impic Freddy We Trust. Patrick Alvin is acting like Trump. Laugh out loud. How dare you, Calvin? Minor Dow. So I think this is appropriate time to discuss the truth behind the moons of Jupiter. Do you have secrets you want to reveal? Okay, let's get Dustin on the line now. Let's get Dustin on the line now. See if he's... Oh, I'm starting a voice call. What is wrong with me? Start a video call? Oh, yeah, that works. All right. I did. Let's see. Let's just make sure people can hear you before I bring you on here. Just give me a little chatter. All right. Let's make sure. Okay. I think 100% sure. All right. They can't see you yet, so it's just me talking to myself here, Dustin. But now we can bring you on. The moment you've all been waiting for. You didn't even have to wait a whole game. It's just one period like normal. Dustin Boydell.
Hello.
What's up, my dude?
Good evening, sir. You're awfully positive about how that draft went.
I mean, as a Canucks fan, I'm glad we didn't move down to 16th.
Yeah. Do you want me to give you the bad news?
No. Maybe? Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
So the max you can jump up is 10 spots, right?
So we couldn't
So the New York Islanders jumped up the maximum spot. The person who actually won the third lottery pick was Utah, and they jumped up from right ahead of us to 4th overall. Had we lost one more game or not come back against Dallas in that one game, we would have jumped up to 4th overall. That's Canucks hockey, baby.
But the truth of the matter is,
by that much.
but But you got to think, even if we were in Utah's spot, the balls would just bounce differently, right? Yeah,
exactly. But the fact that 2 teams jumped up the max 10, like, is wild.
That's pretty crazy.
And they did it live. I mean, it's called a lottery for a reason, right? It's just Canucks continue to be one of 5 teams that have never moved up ever in the draft lottery since it became a thing during the Crosby draft lottery.
We've never drafted number 1 overall. Like, it's just never happened.
Ever since we lost a coin flip in 1970.
Yeah.
It's been like bad luck from there, man.
So what you're saying is the draft lottery has not been friendly to the Canucks?
No, not at all.
Does the way things shook out today, does that change anything going into the offseason regarding the teams that won, or like, do you think that changes anything league wide, or is it still just too early to say?
Might make Noah Dobson more available out of New York, because realistically, the first overall pick is probably going to be Matthew Schaefer, a defenseman. Not a deep draft, really. So I would expect the Canucks to weaponize that 15th overall pick and use it in a trade, because Rutherford was very clear in his press conference end of the year that the free agent market is not a good market. They're likely going to have to bolster their top 6 forward lineup through trade, and using a first round pick at the draft for some teams might help you get a trade completed. So especially in not a deep draft, when the Canucks have quite a bit in the cupboard right now, you can actually afford to move this draft pick this year. I know a lot of people are married to first round draft picks, but really it's so thin this first round that picking after 10 is like maybe they see NHL time if you're lucky type thing. They're all kind of rolling the dice. It's just one of those weird years. Sometimes you just have an off year where there's no kids that show that real promise. I mean, it goes without saying, when you have a defenseman as your projected first overall, it's not a deep offensive draft. So Canucks need help on the front end, and they need help now. They can't afford to wait for someone to develop in the minors and then come up. They can't afford another project at this point right now, especially with only 2 years to work with Hughes potentially. It's a lot of quick moving stuff. So I do not be surprised at all if you see that first round draft pick getting moved. Prepare yourselves now. Like, I really, really think that is going to happen.
Well, it's one of those things too, and from what I've heard a couple people talk about, is if you're to take the number 1 draft pick from this year, Schaefer, like everyone's kind of talking about, and have him draft next year, he'd probably get drafted 6th.
Exactly.
So don't feel too bad, because the Canucks do have a habit of trading away their first round draft picks. And Dustin, I'm on the same page as you. I will be absolutely shocked if the Canucks pick 15th overall this year in the NHL draft.
Me too.
Yeah. So same old. Not a whole lot, but I mean, it was fun. I would say finally, I don't know what took them so long. Why did they not? Because have they done this before where they had the balls actually bouncing on screen? Or is this the first time they've done it live?
First time they've done it live. They've had like little clips of the balls coming out of the machine, like just for like the snippet, like B-reel, basically. Yeah. Like, oh, look what we did. And then they come out with their stack of tiles and they stand there one by one. This way it was like 3 done. I mean, it still didn't make a ton of sense because all the different numbers you get based off your odds and like, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it's probably the most transparent they've ever been with a draft lottery. So that was nice from the fan perspective, but still a little bit confusing on how they set the rules for it and how they decide what numbers mean what. But
math is hard.
Hey, math is math.
Yeah. See, for me, like I like math better than I like English. So for me to actually hear it and see it and how they actually did it, it makes like complete sense. And if you want to just take my word for it, then this is the first time where I'm like, okay, it's not a conspiracy theory. They have a system, and actually the way they do it is very, very smart. So very cool.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna get people out there that have seen that stupid Nick Cage movie or whatever it is with Lisa Kudrow, where they like weight the balls in the lottery to rig it. But it's like there's no way that is happening. It's just like no conspiracy. It's just the numbers fell in two teams' favors today, and they vaulted up the draft board. So it is what it is.
If it was like a team like the Pittsburgh Penguins or I don't know, like the Philadelphia Flyers or the Boston Bruins, if they won it and it was behind closed doors, 100% conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
But because it was the Islanders, not really. I mean, they had their heyday back in the 80s, but other than that, they're not really a storied franchise. So.
Yeah, well, it's like that chunk of years where Edmonton won like every freaking lottery and moved up every single year. Like it was like, what is happening? Like we know you want the like glory days of the Oilers back from the 80s, but like, come on, enough presents are enough.
They need that oil money.
Yeah, but how many of those guys worked out for them? Taylor Hall, Nail Yakupov.
They got 2 of their first overall picks left. That's because
exactly.
Draisaitl wasn't number 1 either, was he?
No, he was like later in the first round. Yeah. He might even have been a second rounder.
McDavid and Nugent Hopkins, I believe, are the 2 picks that actually worked out for them.
Yeah, and then Nurse was like a 5th overall pick or something like that. But
and I'm just reading the article about New York, and they're like, it'll just be the 5th time they pick first overall. I'm like, 5th? We've been in the league for 54 years. We haven't done it once.
Maybe next year's our year. We'll find a way to trade for it, right? Like we'll make a trade and we'll get someone's first round pick and they'll blow it and we'll get their draft lottery odds. We're going to win the cup and we're going to get Gavin McKenna. Right?
I mean, I just dreamed. Do you remember what was it? Was it Colorado and Ottawa made a trade, right? And then was it Ottawa absolutely tanked and they didn't expect to. So then Colorado ended up with like a 3rd pick overall or some nonsense, even though they'd made the playoffs and played really, really well.
Yeah,
that's what we need.
Oh yeah, I mean it's happened before, right? Like we need that. We just need some luck. Yeah. Like after this year, we just need something to kind of go our way. And like even Rutherford is kind of like, you know what? A lot of this is on me. I dropped the ball.
Midnight Solar's just like, I'm just glad the Blackhawks didn't win.
Oh, no kidding.
All right, so draft lottery, fun to see the balls bouncing, good stuff. But let's chat about the Abbey Canucks game 2. We've already talked about game 1. They won game 1, 3-1. But what happened in game 2?
Well, we had talked a little bit up until the end of the second period. So it was 3-2 Coachella going into that third period. Jujhar Khaira had himself a game. He really, really played well. Coming out in the third period, got the game tied up at 6 minutes into the third period, with assists going to Nate Smith and Sammy Blais. Sammy Blais has been just a grinder in the playoffs so far, man. Just really showing his veteran presence, working hard on the forecheck, throwing his body around, getting the puck loose for the other forwards. And Jujhar's been huge in front of the net. So a couple of veteran guys really helping out in these playoffs because the team is quite young. So it's good to have these guys that have NHL experience. And then also Blais, who's a Stanley Cup winner, but he's still younger than 30 years old playing for these guys. So it's really good stuff. And then at 13 minutes into the third period, Jujhar Khaira getting a second of the game from Nate Smith and Sammy Blais again. So that line was cooking, putting the Canucks up 4-3, taking their first lead of this game. It wasn't enough, though. Tolopilo had come in at the beginning of the second. It stopped everything up until 15 minutes into the third. Ben Myers getting one past him. Just a good setup from Coachella. They move the puck around quickly. They're big guys, so they get traffic in front of the net. It makes it tough for goalies to track the puck. And then we were going into overtime. Regulation ended tied at 4-4. Overtime was really good, kind of back and forth. Abbotsford had some chances. Coachella had some chances. And then just an unfortunate kind of rookie moment from Nikita Tolopilo in this one. Went behind the net to play the puck and didn't really have an Abbey Canuck to play the puck to, and he kind of hesitated. Coachella came in. The forward stole the puck, went right to another forward who then had basically a wide open net for the win in overtime. Which was really unfortunate because the Canucks worked hard to get the lead in this one and also almost complete the comeback. They couldn't quite hold on to it in regulation, but this was kind of one of those games that was back and forth. I thought they were going to get it done in overtime, and then it was just an unfortunate play that ended up in the back of the net. I don't read really too much into it. I think coming home and having the energy of the home crowd on Wednesday night, they're really going to just bring it to Coachella the way they bounced back in game 3 against Tucson and shut them out 4-0 and just took the game right to them. I would expect more of the same of that. Hopefully Lekkerimäki is now back healthy and is able to go and bring some of the energy he had early in the season. When he came back from the big club, you could tell there was something bothering him injury-wise, and he tried to play one game, and he just didn't really have the same drive and energy that he had early in the or towards the end of the regular season with the Abbey Canucks. So hopefully he's back here soon and bringing some of that scoring touch. Klimovich too has got bumped down a bit with all the other guys coming back, and so he's started to find himself again now in more of a checking role, which has got him out of the scoring chances that he was finding when everyone was up with the big club. So we'll see if there's a bit of a line shuffle going into game 3 where Klimovich is back in the top 6, because he was really effective down the stretch for Malhotra and the boys. Really clutch, getting some important goals to close out the season.
Well, you mentioned Sammy Blais there too, and obviously I pulled it up here for everyone, but you can see Sammy Blais actually tied for the scoring lead in the playoffs so far with 6 points in 5 games. Played one more game than the guy above him, which is why he's in second place technically. But you can also see Phil DiGiuseppe in 10th place as well. And Linus Karlsson has been playing well as well, 4 points through the first 5 games. But as you mentioned, like Sammy Blais, like this has got to be good for his resume to, like you've said a couple times, PTO for the Canucks maybe in the springtime, see if he can crack this lineup in Vancouver.
Yeah, and Jujhar Khaira did complete the Gordie Howe hat trick in this game. So he had a fight in the first 2 minutes of the game, had an assist on Nate Smith's goal in the second period, and then 2 goals in the third. So he was actually third star of this game. And that was granted to him by an away media in Coachella. So he had 2 goals and assist and the Tilly there. So good game from Khaira.
See that? Oh my goodness, yeah, Jujhar Khaira. I had it covered by the talking points. Got to show that to the people. Third star, 2 goals and an assist, right? So 3-point night for the boy. Surrey native from my hometown. So game 3 Wednesday night in Abbotsford. So it should be a lot of fun. The barn should be rocking.
Yep. Get your tickets. Go cheer on the boys. Get that place going. Get it loud. Get it green. And let's get these guys to the next round to take on most likely those Colorado Eagles.
But green out in Abbotsford used to mean something different.
I mean, I think it still means the same thing.
Yeah, it still means it can mean more than one thing. It's multi-talented now.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Now, question for you, Dustin. Did you see earlier the Canucks tweeted out and they said that they've actually acquired both Hughes brothers and Wayne Gretzky's coming out of retirement on Canucks Twitter. So it has to be legit.
Oh, obviously. It's clearly not someone else like putting clearly not a troll account or anything like that.
So people who didn't see, the Canucks Twitter got hacked earlier. The Vancouver Canucks put out a statement through their other social media platforms to let everyone know.
All sorts of Canucks involved Twitter accounts getting hacked right now. Eddie Lack recently a victim of being hacked on Twitter as well.
So I wonder, like, because I didn't even see, was there anything like, did it say anything weird, or like, was there weird tweets going out or anything like that?
I think it was just that one that kind of like caused a bit of a ruckus.
What was the tweet?
It was just that what you said, like that they'd been traded.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, obviously, anytime anything happens, it's like.
I mean,
remember when Mr. Booth used to change his profile pic and like put something out that matched Friedman, but would just tweak one thing?
Yeah,
and everyone would panic. And Canucks Twitter's like it's volatile, man.
Yeah, it's wild. I mean, that's the thing. When I say, it's funny because a lot of the time when I say make good choices, part of that saying is, I want you to think about what you're about to do. Use the noggin. So when you see something on the internet that seems crazy, maybe take a moment and think about it before you make a decision on it. So make good
Oh,
choices.
absolutely.
Yeah. I mean,
well, try and use some common sense too. I mean, there is no way that
with
there's
inflation,
no way
man.
in hell
With
that we have
inflation,
the
nobody's got
assets right
sense now,
now to
right?
trade for those guys. Like, just use your brain.
So the Canucks use their brains to hire Adam Foote as their next head coach, because there's starting to be a little bit of rumblings that he might be involved in that interview process.
I'd love to have him back as an assistant still, helping. Like, obviously, you see the work he does with the defense, right? The other side of it is there's some stuff going on, obviously, in Ontario right now with a young Cal Foote and some involvement in 2018 with those the other World Junior guys. The Canucks have done a good job of ignoring that controversy and not really bringing it up. And the fact that, Adam Foote is Cal Foote's dad.
Yeah.
So as that goes on, is Adam Foote going to be able to focus on being a head coach if that goes sideways for his son, or in some way, his son is going to have to go to jail or may have to go to jail or something like that, right? Like, what version of Adam Foote are we going to get? How focused is he going to have to be then on everything that's going on with his son? Like, I feel like that was part of why Gonchar and him kind of split time, because I'm sure he did have to spend time away from the club to help out with the stuff Cal's going through. So yeah, while I get the shift of an assistant to the middle, again, Adam Foote hasn't been a head coach. So why would you just assume that he's ready over someone who's been an assistant coach twice, has been given a head coaching job, was handed a really tough year, for all intents and purposes, with everything that the Abbey Canucks went through this year because of the Vancouver Canucks, they should have finished last. Like, they had an ECHL goalie on their roster for a quarter of the year. And he went freaking 7-2 with a 90% save percentage. Like, the work they did with bringing in Justin Pogge as a goaltending coach, he's done incredible work with every single goalie on that roster, keeping them above a 90% save percentage. Like, there's not a lot of teams that have 3 goalies that have that type of save percentage. So the stuff that Manny has done to build his resume makes him more qualified than Adam Foote, in my opinion. Like, Adam Foote hasn't coached an AHL team from what I know. He's been an assistant coach in the NHL for quite a while. Like, he's been on a lot of benches, has worked with a few people, but I mean, it's no different. He'd be a rookie head coach just the same as Manny, right? So I think a guy who's been running an AHL team kind of knows how to set a lineup and do offense as well, is a defensive-minded offensive player. Like, I mean, Manny Malhotra is kind of the best of both sides of the puck, right? Like, he could score when he needed to. When he was younger, he scored much more, obviously. And then as he got older, he became a very defensive-minded grinder, fourth line, third line guy. I don't know. And obviously there's other candidates out there. Like, you hear Jay Woodcroft's name being thrown around, which honestly, he is a good coach. He wasn't handed any defense or a goalie in Edmonton, and he had them playing really good hockey. He just wasn't given the tools to actually be a competitive playoff team. So, there's those types of names out there. It's just, how much are they going to cost? We know that they threw quite a bit of money at Tocchet. So money wasn't the issue. I don't know if you heard Brian Burke on with Jeff Merrick recently, but Berkey had heard back in February that Tocchet wasn't coming back. And we actually talked about it. We noticed a change in his demeanor, right? Like, something changed. And it was like after JT Miller came back and nothing was really fixed and getting better, and he just seemed to be dejected, and something had definitely changed about everything with Tocchet. And so I wasn't surprised when he didn't come back at the end of the year and we all know how I feel. I really think Manny's ready for the job. I think we're going to have to bring in some of those young guys to fill some holes because there isn't free agents out there. If you can't get a trade done, what are you going to do, right? Like Besser's going to walk. So you bring up Danila Klimovic, who's a right-handed shot. He's similar skill set to Besser. Faster for one, little smaller, like skinnier, but not by much. He's taller. So I just think that there's some guys that are ready to kind of make that next step. And Rutherford had talked about it similar to when Mike Sullivan got promoted from the AHL up to the NHL. He brought up guys like Connor Sheary that no one really knew were ready except for him because he had been working with them in the AHL. And he said, these guys need to be in these spots up here. And he won back-to-back Stanley Cups as a rookie head coach because he knew what he was bringing into what he already had. And that is kind of where Manny is at right now. And he's going to inherit enough that he could probably fill the holes with some guys down below. And then the Canucks can go out and get one more top six guy, maybe a guy who can play center and wing, like a Tage Thompson. Right? Nice. Like Buffalo's got to make some changes. They can't keep beating the same dead horse, right? They got to move somebody. And there is a chance you could maybe get one of those big two guys off that top line, Tuck or Thompson. Thompson's a right-handed guy who can play down the middle. He plays the majority of the right wing, but can also play center when you need him to. And that him on Petey's wing would be incredible. I'd be willing to give up a few prospects, especially some of our D prospects right now, because we are overrun. Like, yeah, it's great to have them, but where are they going to play and when are they going to play? Like we also got Sawyer Mignot coming up now, and he's like insulation now for if Hughes leaves in 2 years. He's basically going to slot right in and be Hughes 2.0, hopefully. But we do have some things we can weaponize to maybe bring in someone like that, and he's also a very cap-friendly guy. $7.25 million cap hit for not back-to-back, but 40 goals, like one down season and 41 and 47 goals. Come on, for $7 million? Like, that's why I just can't get behind the amount of money they want to, like, some people want to give Besser, is when you see other guys around the league in comparables and what you can get via trade. Like, I just can't see committing to him.
Yeah, I mean, and not for the years that apparently he wants to, right?
Yeah. And so, yeah, like, to bring it all around, Foote would be obviously a consideration. Every assistant coach is always a consideration. Most of the time they step in as an interim coach, right? But I think he's way less ready than Malhotra on the list of names that we're going to go look at.
An interesting point you make, and going back to Malhotra, is if you remember, a big part of that 2011 team was a whole bunch of guys who played for the Manitoba Moose together, and Bieksa and Kessler and Burroughs. All these guys came up together, and they were a big, huge part of that team that went all the way to the Cup final, even if they came up a bit short.
There's a lot to be said from building within, and the Canucks had a tough time doing it because Benning was shuttling all our draft picks out of town and trying to sign free agents to patch holes in a sinking ship.
Either way,
and now we're at a point where we're back in a position of we're in a good spot, and bringing in a rookie head coach to kind of change the culture after the disaster that just happened. We need someone fresh, new ideas. He knows the Sedins. He knows the organization. He was a beloved player with the fans, so the fans are going to instantly love him. And all it takes is one big win in the first week of the season. They're like, yeah, man, he's the best coach ever. Like, that's how easy it is to win over Canucks Nation. I mean, we know this.
Yeah, so that's probably why he's the man. Danila Klimovic is 6'2", 202 pounds. Brock Besser is 6'1", 208 pounds. But I mean, Danila Klimovic is also only he's 6 years younger than Brock Besser. Brock Besser is currently 28, so that means Klimovic is only 22 or 23, depending on when his birthday is.
Yeah.
So,
and I think he's ready to be given that shot. Yeah. Same with Lecker Mackey. right? Like those are the guys. Those are the guys that will make a bigger leap with a coach like Malhotra coming up and bringing them and utilizing them in the right positions because he's worked with them for an entire season. Like that's just something that can't be brought in from outside organizations. You can't bring them in and be like, here's all your rookies. It just makes more sense to hire Malhotra. And everything from Rutherford's press conference, his first one, like he basically spelled it out. He basically said Mike Sullivan's going to New York, and then 3 days later, Sullivan signed a contract with the Rangers. And he pretty much said that Tocchet wants to go back to Philadelphia. Like he said, he wants to go back to the Eastern United States and be closer to family.
Yeah, I was even
has nothing to do with money, has nothing to do with him not wanting to come back. It's entirely personal reasons. And that's what Brian Burke heard in February. He said he doesn't want to be up in Canada. I'm sure the election probably had a lot more to do with it as well. Like, honestly, if I was an American citizen right now and had the choice of going back and like not having to live off exchange rates and stuff like that, I probably would. Right? Like, it just is the way the world is right now in the economy.
Big Hog Hockey's just asking, what is the NHL comparable for Minio?
Offensively, Quinn Hughes, he probably needs to work defensively a little bit. I can't think of a perfect comparison right now.
Maybe like a
Cam
Bouchard.
Fowler when he was younger, like a young Cam Fowler.
Yeah. What about like a Bouchard? Offensively gifted, but
no,
really...
he's way better puck mover than Bouchard. He's got way better skates. Like he skates way better than Bouchard. So he skates kind of like Quinn Hughes. He can move the puck. Like he's always involved in the offense. He had a point per game in the playoffs, right? So, he's very much like your top line power play quarterback. He's going to move the puck. He's going to think offensively 90% of the time. Like he will likely need to be insulated with a defensive guy. Whereas Hughes has developed his two-way game. Really, the only hole in Hughes' game right now is his 2-on-1s, which he just needs to remember to take the damn pass. But he's got so much going on. I guess it's hard to remember that.
All right. So Manny, not a foot. We're sticking with Manny for now.
100%. I am 100% in the Manny Malhotra corner.
Yeah, me too. And plus, he doesn't have any hair, right? Everyone's in chat saying he's bald, so that fits right in with the scheme, right?
Fits right in.
World Hockey Championship getting started pretty quick
sunglasses.
Here. Yeah, sunglasses for the shining light coming off of all those bald heads. World Hockey Championship getting started here. And they announced a lot of the rosters or part of the rosters. But then a couple of additions came in today, a couple of veterans. Can you tell me who's going to be playing for Team Canada at the World Championships?
I don't know. Have you heard of him? I don't know if Chat's heard of him.
No.
He's just some guy, he's scored an important goal for Canada once Sidney Crosby or something. Sidney Crosby, like that.
Yeah. Some New Brunswick, right?
Yeah, he's a young guy from the Pittsburgh Penguins.
They call him Sid the Kid.
And then, they needed another goalie. So obvious choices, Marc-Andre Fleury. I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Right? Why not? Give him, he still has it from what he showed this season.
Mm-hmm.
Why not go out and have one more international competition? He's not going to make the Olympic team. So if they're going to invite him, he might as well say yes. It's pretty cool to see him getting another shot. And guys like that going, I'm going to watch now.
Oh, yeah. Is it confirmed? Is Nathan McKinnon going to? Because I heard there's a rumor that he was going to be headed as well. I don't know if that was confirmed yet.
We'll see. He was a pretty sad boy. Pretty sad boy the other night, Mr. McKinnon.
Crosby says McKinnon's coming to Stockholm.
Well, there you go. I mean, if anyone's going to convince him, it's Sid.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like he's like big brother, right?
Yeah. And
Come on, Nate. I know you just lost, but let's go play for the country and shake it off. You'll make new friends. Rantanen's not going to haunt you forever.
Only for this season. I mean, we'll talk about it for a while. Yeah, because I mean, even if you look at it too, like the Team Canada roster ends up actually being a fairly young one, like to Foley. Macklin Celebrating will be going.
There you go.
So looks like yeah, it's gonna be a lot of young guys, but it's fun to have these old guys going in to kind of show them how it's done as well.
Yep, exactly. And obviously, there were a few rosters announced a while ago. Marcus Pettersson and Tom Wielander playing for Team Sweden. Wielander's probably like an extra, I would guess. Well, he was playing like in their last exhibition game, he was playing second, or he's playing with Marcus Pettersson, and then he was running the second power play. So I don't know, maybe he is going to play lots of minutes in the World Championship. And then Hronik officially named to Team Czechia as well. So
yeah, actually, I'll pull it up here because we got the
Canucks heading over there.
The roster that's been announced so far. You've got you also got Bo Horvat playing, Travis Konechny, Adam Fantilli, Will Cooley, Forster, who's a really good player, young guy out of Philadelphia, Ryan O'Reilly, another old guy going over, right? So
yeah, it's a good mix of grit and veterans and some young guys and some size, some physicality. Cooley, that Will Cooley kid throws it, man. He throws his body around.
Yeah. So it should be fun. Definitely, it's one of those things you love to see it. We're spoiled nowadays, right? You can just PVR it, even though it's at 2 a.m. or whatever it is, and watch it in the morning.
Absolutely. Live sports is so much better, though.
True enough. I mean, although the only reason that I actually watch Canucks games live is because I'm doing a stream now. Before I would literally do all of it PVR'd and just skip all of the commercials because I hate them. I suffer through the commercials for you.
As of yesterday, Big Hog, Wielander was listed on the official roster. However, it's not specified whether he's going to be like an injury reserve or if he's going to be on the regular team. But in their last exhibition game that they just played, all signs kind of pointed to that he was going to get some ice time in the World Championships. So we'll see.
Yeah, Calvin 99 Charlie Bedard is not going, but that is not because they didn't invite him. It was probably his choice.
Yeah.
Dustin, Wednesday night, Wednesday day, we're doing a double header. We're going to be doing both games that day, which is coming in as the next game between the Florida Panthers and the Toronto Maple Leafs. And then as well, you're going to have the, I believe it's the Jets and the Stars playing that night. Did you want to join for one of the intermissions? I was thinking maybe like the Stars and Jets we could do late because we can catch maybe the tail end of the Abbey game as well then.
Yep, that's what I was just going to suggest is me coming on as late as possible.
Yeah. So maybe do a post game.
Yeah, if you're feeling up to it. I know it's a long stretch for those double headers, but definitely the last intermission of game 2, we will aim for that.
Yeah, because it is a 9:30 start, so it's actually a 6:30 start. So they, barring overtime, the game should actually be ending a little bit before the Abbey Canucks game, which might end up winding up pretty good with their 7 o'clock start.
Perfect.
Is there anything you want to say to chat before I let you go?
Oh, thanks for dropping by as always. I mean, appreciate you guys. Love your questions. Love answering your questions. And appreciate all the support as always. So it makes it easy to come on and do this. And I hope everyone has a great rest of their night.
Cool. Awesome, Dustin. Thanks for being here tonight, and we'll chat with you soon.
Sounds great. Talk to you soon, Russ.
Dustin Boydell, everyone, stopping by to say hello. Give us all the information that we need to complete our day. Excuse me. There's a hiccup there. Let's see here. How are you? How dare you, Patrick? In Brick Freddy we trust. Not having it. He's not having it. So yes, guys, we will be live again on Wednesday. We're gonna have a double header on Wednesday. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I am 100 times more handsome than that drunk ginger fat monkey. Wow, that escalated quickly. That's true. Calvin Heinz, well, don't say you're gonna own it. Laugh out loud. I don't know what's wrong with me. You tell me what's wrong with me, people. Come on. My psychiatrist doesn't know either. Yeah, so we got a doubleheader coming up on Wednesday, people. It should be a lot of fun. Gonna see game 2 of the Leafs versus the Panthers, and then we're gonna see game 1 of the Jets versus the Stars. Yes, Alvin, I would say at least 110 times. Appreciate it, Miner. We can buff your skull during an intermission at center ice, Alvin. Calvin and Cherry. Alvin, I'll buy you a toupee so you can be like your best friend. Laugh out loud. Patrick Alvin, I will hire you, Miner, as assistant GM. The fan interaction will be crazy. Miner, Midnight Solar, I am good. Just chilling. Got home from work, Russell. Oh, yeah. Just like straight chilling. Oh, yeah. Fatality Fisherman, can I have that pick? I don't think he's going to give it to you, Midnight Solar. Major, leave the moons around Jupiter alone. No one needs to know where I came from. Laugh out loud. No way. You kidding? Dusty? Question mark? Yeah, we got Dusty. You should have won the coin flip. We should have, man. I just realized that Rusty and Dusty show didn't continue after the last game. We did one today because we wanted to get some news on here. Who is this guy? Dustin Boydell? I like him, says Patrick Alvin. Only GM or higher at Patrick Alvin. I'll promote myself to president of hockey operations. Dustin for owner. Heck with Aqua. Why not dictator of the arena, says Impic Freddy. Sounds better. Whatever gives you, give him the reins. Laugh out loud. 20 minutes for the Rusty and Dusty show isn't long enough. Laugh out loud. Yeah, we're going to see. Once we get out of the playoffs, we're going to do different stuff. I think we'll probably do a bit of a longer thing once we get into the summertime. What did Canucks Twitter say? I didn't see. Oh, what the fuck? Swear jar, swear jar, swear jar, swear jar, swear jar. Colin White. That's where he is. Laugh out loud. The disrespect on Gordie Howe. Rip it, Dusty. Let's go. Puff, 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 puff. Careful with the popcorn lungs you will get. Damn, women, relax with it. What? Adam pulls a Hulk Hogan on his son. Laugh out loud. Calvin and Charlie. I wish we had too many Malholtras. Yeah, me too. I know how to do black magic. But for mine to work, I need a strain of hair for it to work. Say less, Calvin. I'll get it for you. What kind of hair is it going to be? Alvin, what do you mean? You don't have any hair. It needs to be hair on your head, not anywhere else. Laugh out loud. Calvin, I meant I'll get hair from Malholtra. Dusty and Rusty, says Thomas. Manny don't have hair either. Laugh out loud. Quinn Hughes, goddamn. Great news. Getting cervical stenosis surgery for my neck. Sweet. Bro, that's good. Sweating, a little scared, nervous, but also happy. That's good to hear, Thomas. I hope that helps. I'll get the hair from somewhere else, devil. Hugh's hair is receding, not gonna lie. Laugh out loud. Who's that guy? Laugh out loud. Who's Sidney Crosby? Some kid. He's gonna make the Olympic team? Question mark. Yeah, probably. Sounds like he sucks. Lottery! Swear jar. Kent Johnson on defense? I think Bedard didn't want to go. Oh, okay, that's good. Hydra doesn't need hair. Much love, says Impic Freddy, we trust. Same chat time, same chat channel. Thanks, Dusty, says Big Hug. And then Zach says, Leafs win big! And then Calvin 99 is like, W, Dusty, W, Rusty. And then Minor Dow says, Big Mac, Big Mac, Big Mac, Big Mac. Quasi Quisp says Zoe. And then Calvin 99 says, make it 21 minutes. Laugh out loud. This is why we are here to see. I think Russ could audition for Canucks mascot. All right, everyone, let's get ready for the first period. I could totally do it. All right. Thank you, everyone, for being here tonight to watch this shortened version of Nothing is Perfect, but we're glad we could get a little stream in today for you, talking about the watching the third period of the Maple Leafs versus the Panthers game. We also got a chance to look at the draft lottery, seeing the New York Islanders win the draft lottery, as well as the Utah Hockey Club moving up big, which is good to see. And then Dustin Boydell stopping by to chat about a whole bunch of things. So thank you very much, Dustin, for being here tonight. Thank you, beautiful people. I appreciate every single one of you. You're awesome. Thanks for being here tonight. And remember, we'll be live again on Wednesday at 3:40. We're going to be doing a doubleheader, watching both games that night. So remember, until next time, this is Nothing is Perfect. My name is Russell Holiday. And make sure to make good choices.